Hey YouTube. It's December 2019 and I am doing a fair number of things sort of on my own around the transition into the new year, including some tarot stuff. But I wanted to kick that off with actually doing something on this channel and responding to Simon of the Hermit's Caves hashtag my2020vision, which is a 5-card spread that folks have been posting. I don't often read for myself actually on the channel, so this is kind of maybe not the first, but one of the very few times I'm doing this. But I thought it was an interesting thing to try, and so I'm going to do it. I'll be sure to put the questions below if you want to respond to this as well. So I'm just going to go quiet for a minute to drop in and shuffle, and then I will pull the cards. So, first is, what lessons can I take forward from 2019? What challenges will I face? How can I overcome them? What opportunities will be available to me? And a theme for the year. Okay, so interesting. Alright, so for the lessons that I can take forward from 2019, I got the 4 of Cups reversed. So I think the reversal is feeling to me in this reading, and particularly the question, so what lessons can I take forward, is kind of pointing to the shadow side of this card. So I usually read 4 of Cups as more positively than a lot of people do. So I think about like honoring your timing, doing things when it's ready for you. But I'm feeling the reversal here as kind of pointing to not sticking the lesson of like, because I feel like in 2019 there's been a lot of moments where I felt stuck or stagnant or kind of wanting to stay in a place that is safe. So it feels like this is saying like to be aware of the way that can stagnate energy, and what that feels like and how that doesn't necessarily feel great. So being more open to opportunities through that, particularly because, I'll say, so the challenges that I will face, I got the 10 of Wands reversed. So this just feels like overwhelmed, but particularly like a sign that maybe I should watch out for going too far and being stubborn about not delegating or not letting things go. And the overcoming was the Wheel of Fortune. So taking those together, what I'm feeling is the kind of, there's something in there about like opportunity and being aware of opportunity, in the sense that if I can carry forward the lesson of how it feels to be stuck and stagnant and how much I don't like that, and the challenges that I might have trouble putting down some of the wands, or for cups, putting down this cup and going to the next cups, then the Wheel of Fortune is saying, like, look for the opportunities, look for like what happens externally to me, how the wheel spins, that might bring up opportunities or an opportunity to change. And then what opportunities will be available to me? I got Three of Cups reversed. And I sort of see that as like the reversal of that, pointing to like look for connections and friendships and community in unexpected places, or like different ways, because that card is, Three of Cups is hard for me, and so a lot of times when it comes up reversed, I think of it as like acknowledging that that's tough, and thinking about like what are ways to find social opportunities that aren't uncomfortable or that might be more resonant with my personality. So like looking for, are there people who can help with that burden, or that can support me in letting things go. It's an interesting message. It's not really what I expected from this reading, but it's an interesting message. And then the overall theme, so tying it together, I got the Page of Pentacles, and it feels like a reminder to that when I'm feeling stuck, when I'm like over focusing on one particular cup, to reignite that sense of curiosity and like beginner's mind, but more like a Page of Pentacles to me feels like it's a very like, it's obviously grounded and earthy because it is pentacles, but it is a very like, I have questions, I want to understand, like here's my pentacle, this figure's like holding the pentacle up, like I want to know everything I can about this particular pentacle. So approaching maybe the experience of being stuck with curiosity, about what can change, rather than accepting it as just how it's going to be. I don't love the idea of that like stuckness lesson carrying forward. It feels like maybe it's suggesting that that's not going to be as easy as I hope it is to clear, but such is reality sometimes. So that's my reading. Hashtag my 2020 vision. Record your own VR assignment at Hermit's Cave, or if you don't have a YouTube, you could leave a comment below with, if you do this reading, what do you come up with? And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already for the new year.